A very special military veteran celebrated his 98th birthday today at Gillespie Field.
Yeah, he's believed to be the last living decorated hero to enlist in World War II before the war, and also served in Korea and Vietnam. Retired Major Billy Hall celebrated his trip around the sun in the air, and Fox 5's Misha DeBono was there for the takeoff. She brings us his story.
What an honor to be able to spend the day with Major Billy Hall, a true American hero, one of the last of the greatest generation. And today he was absolutely honored, and he got to have a little taste of his glory days in the sky.
We've got one of our nation's heroes all strapped in.
Retired military hero Billy Hall is believed to be the last living man to enlist before World War II even started, serving Korea and Vietnam.
Orientation, you know all these gauges.
He is celebrating his 98th birthday by getting into the cockpit of a restored biplane he hasn't seen since he was a kid.
He shoves the throttle forward and he goes, whoom, and I jump out onto the ground and the plane takes off. So I almost got a ride in one of these.
He may not have flown that time. He was only 6 years old, but he was hooked, he says, on flight and decided to enlist in the Marines. He was just 15 years old.
Did you have to lie about your age?
I didn't, but that recruiting sergeant did.
He would go on to serve from 1941 until 1967, serving the Marine Corps during World War II, Army Infantry Communications during Korea, and as a pilot and Huey helicopter pilot during Vietnam.
I just didn't think about mean, nasty things about. I could always see the humor and the funniness of things that happened.
At just 16, he made the amphibious landing at Guadalcanal. He was a rear tail gunner and radio bombardier. He flew over 150 combat missions.
I realized that sucker's taking, he's shooting at us. Well, I swing my gun around to do a shot at him, and of course he's going like this, and I get about 6 or 8 shots, and that's it.
His flight made possible by Dream Flights and the You Are Worth It Foundation, which honors members of the greatest generation, men who are legends, by treating them to a trip down memory lane by air.
It's going to be like what I used to do, being able to see, I won't have any guns, but and I understand I'm going to get a chance to manipulate the control, but it's been many years since I've flown fixed wing on an airplane.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. We kind of were trying to get him to say he was really excited to go up in the plane, and he was just like, listen, I love my life, I'm living. And he just had so many incredible bits of wisdom to share, telling people, part of his deal when he goes and talks to younger people, he reminds people of the importance of volunteering, of raising your hand and stepping up to when the opportunity presents itself. Just an incredible person, so honored to get to spend the day with him. A huge happy birthday and a big thank you to the Dream Flights team, as well as the You Were Worth It Foundation, doing tremendous work to our veterans, especially those from the greatest generation, World War II. Not a lot of them left, sadly, so whenever you do get a chance to hang out with them, spend time, hear their stories, it really is a true honor. From Gillespie Field, I'm Misha DeBono.
Learned so much from that generation and men like that. Misha, thank you so much.